probably my new vlogging area. So that's exciting. But yeah, so it's like raining a whole lot, and it's weird to drive here in the rain because I haven't had to do that yet. And so I was trying to be like a little more cautious than normal just because I don't know if the road floods or what happens. So, but it seemed okay. But I do know the road floods because last year, right around the time school was getting out, they had like a huge flood out here, and most of the roads you can't get through on. So I don't know how that works for teachers that are like in another area that have to commute. Today I have a lot of stuff to get done. I'm going to try to get the small group area kind of organized and try to do with these piles of stuff that I have all around the room that are on each of the desks. So I'll work on those. I am not going to work on the book area yet just because I need to get shelves. And we had 3 shelves at our house, but Rudy was sounding like he wanted to keep those because they're down in the basement because they were his old shelves. But he sounded like he wanted to keep them down there, so we might just keep them down there. By the way, it's raining. Okay, so we went and like filled in the cracks. I don't know if you guys remember me doing that like a couple vlogs ago. We were doing the cracks in the wall. So as of when I left, there was no leaking. So, but what? That would be so exciting if we could get that like fixed up. So. And we didn't have to pay a ton of money. Like, it was a little expensive, but it wasn't like having a contractor come and having to fix all of that. So that was really nice. So like, hopefully we did fix it. So cross your fingers. But and then we can start working on the basement too, because we got to get the kitchen done. We have the basement, and then like all the little small stuff. Well, the flooring is not small, but everything else will be small stuff in the house, and then we'll be done. So we were hoping to try to get as much as we could because we were hoping to get closed sooner than what we were. So we were hoping to be farther along in our process, but we're just not. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get to it though, so I can get out of here because I would actually like to get out of here by noon. So we'll see, because I have food at home I can just eat, and it's Friday, and I think, actually, you know what? I might have to, by the way, another side note, I might have to leave by 11 now that I'm thinking about it, and it's already 9. Because I know that I don't know what time summer school gets over. Today's the last day of summer school though, but I don't know what time it gets over, but I think it gets over around like 11 or 12. So Rudy went down and got me my new birthday present, or my early birthday present. He was like, let's just go down and go look at it. I'm like, okay. Then he's like, is that the one you want? I'm like, yeah, I want that one. He's like, okay. So it is the Apple Watch. It's the 40 millimeter, because this one's bigger than the other one I had. I had a 38. This one here is a 40. So anyway, it's Series 4. It's like operating wise, it's not any different, but I love the face on it. It's very flat. So I really like that. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But now it's time to get to work. I think this battery's about to die. I did bring another battery just in case, but I didn't want to cut off in the middle of my talking. But I've gotten most of the small group table kind of organized over here. As you can see, there is some stuff I still need to do, like up on the top section and on the shelves, but I'll work on that later, another time. And I've been going through all those, like those boxes I got of all school supplies that they left for me. So I've been going through those. Glue sticks, like insane. And then I was sharpening some pencils too, which that was like the world's worst pencil sharpener ever. And I just kind of been moving stuff, like, you know, it sounds silly to move stuff around, but I've been moving stuff around. So like all of this still needs to be, I need to get some bigger tubs for these blocks and for those blocks there. And then I have a bunch of stuff that I ran out of bins. So I need to get more bins, like the Target ones. I'm gonna see if Walmart has them. They may not be the same color lid, but I don't know if that's gonna be a huge issue for me. But I think we're planning to go to Walmart tonight. So I'll check that out when I get there. But like, it's looking a little bit better. But like, look at this pile of trash again I have. And some of it's my stuff, so I'm not blaming other people, but look at that, over there by the door. That's crazy, but I'm not sure if they're gonna kick me out at 11, or if I have to go till, if I can go till 12, but we'll find out. If someone stops by and says, hey, you're still here, we're leaving, we need to lock the building up. Maybe I should pop my head out and see. I don't know, but I'm really liking the small group area. Was not sure about the table, but it's growing on me, but you know, I think it'll work. And I haven't done any decorating yet because I'm just trying to get stuff sorted. All right, I'm not sure where it cut off at, but what was I saying? Oh, I haven't done a lot of decorating just because I'm trying to still get stuff sorted. I also made another huge mess at my desk too because I still have to get all these cabinets done. So, I mean, they're not, it's organized chaos is basically what I've been doing, is organizing the chaos into the spots where they belong. So it's easier when I get there, I know exactly what I need. And I've been writing down a list of stuff that I need to buy. Let's see what else I can get done before they kick me out. Alright, so I decided to leave. I was like, you know, and the funny thing is, I guess they were still doing summer school. So they must got out at 12 then, and not, I don't know, like, I have to look at this paper I got again. Anyway, plus I'm getting hungry. And so by the time I get home, it'll be almost time for lunch, because it's like 11:10 right now. I mean, it's not like it's that far for me to drive, but I'm trying to figure out how to get the AC working like this, because it's really humid. But anyway, so that was another thing too. It was getting hot and humid, and I was just like, ugh, hot and humid. And so I was just like, you know what, just be done. But I did take pictures of my room, so that way, when I get home after I lunch and everything, because Rudy will still be working for a little bit, I'm gonna try to sit down and like just watch some YouTube videos or something, or I don't know, Netflix or something. I don't know. And then try to figure out like what I still need to do, and so I can make a list. And then because it's like I made a list, I knew exactly what I wanted to do today. So I knew that when I went in, I was going to do the small group table. So I did that. It's not bad. It's just it's kind of still a little bit of a hodgepodgey, like I described. It's organized chaos. So I really need to get it more organized and less chaos. I know this is supposed to be a classroom setup vlog. I need to go to the store. So I'll probably end up doing that today, like I said. So maybe I'll take you guys along with me, and so you guys can kind of see like what I'm shopping for and those kind of things. I do know that Walmart has the black bookcases. I'm assuming they're on sale, but I wanted to see if they have other colors. But I know that yesterday when we went there to buy my watch and everything, they had a display of all the small bookcases. There was no price on them yet, but I think they're like $15 if I remember correctly, or maybe they're 20, I can't remember. So I think I'm gonna buy 3 of them though, because I want to put 2 over in the like reading area, my library reading nook, my book nook, I think is what I'm gonna call it. And then I want to put another one over by my desk. And so anyway, so I'll take you guys with me though. I want to go get some stuff today, I think. So, and then we'll just see, we'll take it from there. But anyway, talk to you guys later. supposed to be going into my classroom, but we've been working on our deck, and if you guys I've talked about it a little bit in the last vlogs, but yeah, that's what we did all weekend long, was work on deck, and we're putting like this galvanized, it's called airplane craft cable or something, and it goes up in between. So like you have the wood part of the rail, then we have these like pieces that go between that are this galvanized cable. We have been having such a terrible time trying to get this stuff cut to put it on to like use it. So I came to the place where we bought it from, and I said, we're trying to cut this cable and it will not cut. And they're like, oh, just use these things here. Yeah, we use those, they don't work. And so we kept going all these things, and so finally the guy was like, oh, I would get these ones here and blah, blah, blah. I said, is there any way we can try these things beforehand? He was like, yeah, let's go do it. All right, cool, these are the ones I recommend. And they didn't cut anything. And then it ruined the pliers, and he said, we'll just mark those as defective. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, sorry about that, but I want to make sure that stuff's gonna work. So I'm gonna go home and check really quick before I head back to the school. It's like, I'm like running so late, it's already 10 o'clock, and I didn't get the video edited, so for day one of my classroom setup. So I edited that this morning because we were like busy all weekend long, running around getting stuff for the deck done. And so it's just like a big old mess. Hopefully these pliers will work. The cable, they didn't have 3/16 inch cable. They had like the one that was a little bit smaller than it, and they worked. So I'm hoping that these ones will work too. I don't know, we're gonna have to find out. All right, so now those did not work. So I think the cable they were cutting was like smaller than the cable that we had, but we bought all the cable they had, so they didn't have anything to compare it to. But I made them cut all the product with it, so I don't know. But there was one that Radio was like, you should have just bought those ones, because I asked him, and he was like, those ones online said that like everybody said they cut perfectly. I'm like, I probably should have bought them, but they were like way more expensive. So I'm gonna hit up another store that's supposed to have them, and they're supposed to be cheaper. So we're gonna check out this other store before I head out, because it's like on my way if I go this other direction, so I can get down and go to that town. I can go to school. So I'm gonna hit this store really quick, and then I'm gonna go to my classroom. So I finally made it in. I was just gonna come straight here. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop by this other store to see if they had anything. So I went by the other store, they didn't have it. So I was like, I'm going back to the store that I was at before, because I knew they had the cutters that I needed. So I went back there, bought them, ended up running into one of my old bosses when I worked at JCPenney. And so I talked to her for a few minutes, and I was like, I'm so sorry to have to do this to you. Like we haven't seen each other in like forever, like 10 years or something, 9 years. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I need to get to my classroom to get work done, and it's already 11 o'clock, and I really need to go. And she was like, okay, that's fine. No, no big deal. She's like, I just wanted to give you a hug and everything. I'm like, thank you so much. It was really nice. But yeah, I was like, I have to go. I'm so sorry. And they came and they took all my trash, so that's good. I had these big piles of trash over there, so they came and picked those up so I can fill up more trash cans again, because I do have some stuff that I need to throw out again. I brought the tubs right there. It's going to be sorted out. And then that looks beautiful over there. So I'm just going to try to get some stuff sorted out. And then the bookcases, I ended up not getting any bookcases, which I told you guys about. So I need to bring those up here one of these days too. Oh my gosh, it's like still so much to do. But really, like, I've gotten so much done. I really need to clean out this desk area too. So I'll work on that in a little bit too, because I have stuff on the floor, I have stuff on my desk that needs to be sorted through. So things are looking a little bit better over here at my desk area. So, and if you saw, I did redo a lot of those cabinets, which I'm really liking the way they're coming out. And I still have a lot of room, not a lot, I still have some room in there. So as I continually go through stuff, I might find some more stuff that needs to go in there. But right now I think I'm gonna work on the bulletin board. So if you're ready, let's do this. teacher tip for you guys. When you're placing all your stuff, use push pins. I know you probably have heard this before. I've seen it for the last couple of years on people's Instagram and YouTube videos and stuff, Pinterest, but it really does save. Like, this is my first year really doing it to put all my stuff up, and it really like made it so much easier to put the double stuff on. Usually I would tape it to the back of this before I put it up, and this had made it so easy. So now all I gotta do is staple. All right, so I got both of the boards done on the bottom. Started working on the top because I wasn't gonna put the brick all the way across the top. I don't have enough paper. So I don't even have enough that even if I kept cutting it and moving it over, that it's going to be enough probably to go all the way across. So I don't want to go to the store to go buy more brick paper because, you know, it's not cheap. It's not like super expensive either because I use my 40% off coupon at Hobby Lobby, but I only need a tiny bit. So I have an idea. I'm thinking about on my way back home today, stopping by Hobby Lobby or Walmart, because Walmart, I thought about going to Walmart because there's a rug. They have like more rugs, and they have a teal one, and I thought it looked really nice on the carpet in front of the Promethean board. I don't know about that yet, so I might hold off on that, but I thought about going to one of those places and looking at their gift wrap and seeing if they have something that would kind of match in this range, because then it should be pretty cheap because it's just gift wrap. And I know they sell it, and I know they sell actually the brick at Hobby Lobby, like in a small roll that you can use to like, well, this is a photo backdrop also. No, it's not. This is bulletin board. I think it's a photo backdrop, and it's like $4 for a huge roll of it. So I might end up doing that too. I'm gonna go check it out though and see what they have, I think, on the way home. I even tried the black paper across the top, and it only went to right around where the timer's at on the board right there. And so that's still not even gonna be enough. So, story of my life, but I love it. I'm gonna now tackle this huge mess over here. So I'm getting ready to get out of here because it's like 2 o'clock now. I got part of this done. I don't have a razor blade, so I need something to cut it with. I was trying the scissors, but around these edges it's really hard to do. I will give you a little tip. These like gift cards work really well. These gift cards here came from Stripes apparently, and but they're like blank ones, so don't think that you're gonna be getting some code off of it by seeing this. It's just ones that we use for the headphones, which I think I have a video about for the earbuds, like to wrap them up and whatever. Anyway, but be careful when you're going around the corners because there's a couple spots. It's hard to see right here, but I did, oh, it's right there. I did rip it. And so, but it was lucky enough I was able to like just push it back up because it's contact paper and it works really well. I really like it. It like jazzes up this area. But this is as far as I can get because when I get around the sink area, I'm not going to be able to go around it. And then also to do like cutting up here and everything is gonna be kind of hard. So I did get my calendars up and my word of the day stuff is up. I kind of sorted my cart over there and I got a bunch of this mess over here cleaned up. So really I'm like at that point where I'm decorating and cleaning, which is really nice. So I do have these boxes of stuff I still need to unload, but it's all Christmas like decorations and stuff. And so I just need to find somewhere to put it, which I'm actually thinking about putting it up there and moving some of that stuff down. But that's gonna be tomorrow because I need to get home. So I'll talk to you guys later. So I ended up getting this photo booth backdrop paper. I was hoping they were going to have something a little better in the gift wrap. I did really like the polka dots and the stripes. I thought they were really neat. But then I was like, how would you like really do that? And then the chalkboard gift wrap I thought was awesome. I'm like, how cool is that? But to have it up on the wall, like way up there. Like, I was trying to think of a way to use it, because it's going to have my alphabet going across that. So then I was trying to figure out, like, how would you have the alphabet but the chalkboard, like, you know, trying to make that all work. Because I mean, I could probably do something like put the chalk thing up there and like tracing around the chalkboard. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so I got this. I used my 40% off coupon, so it was $6, and I paid $3.93. So, and I think it should have enough. It says it has 2 sheets of 7 feet. Hang 2 sheets side by side for a 5x7 backdrop. I don't know what that means, but it does go down. So like it goes this way here. So I'd roll it down, so that way I can roll it, stick another piece on this side. It should be a lot easier to put up also. So, all right, now it's time to head home. Bye.